Remember when we were proving that two triangles were congruent, exactly the same? We had a couple of theorems to help us do that. SSS, SAS, AAS, all of those. HL. Well, we have a couple of theorems. We've got 3 that we're going to look at that are going to prove if they are similar. Remember, they are going to be similar. That's not just one little squiggly. I don't know what I'm thinking. And similar means, you flip back to your notes, that they're they've got the same shape, but they're a different size. Okay? Same shape, different size. Not exactly the same. All right, so our first theorem is AA, or angle, similarity. Remember, this little, just one little squiggly, means similar. So we're looking at 2 angles. If 2 corresponding means that the same spot in the first triangle, same angle in the second triangle, corresponding angles are congruent, meaning they're the same, then the 2 triangles are similar. Okay, so let's look at what this means. So we've got ABC and DEF. I should write that out. Triangle ABC, triangle DEF. And we want to know if they are similar. We can look at first their angles. So remember, A matches up with D because that's how it's written. Are those 2 angles the same? Yes. Okay, but we need 2 angles. Let's see. B matches up with E. Well, we don't know what E is. Can we find out what E is? Yes, we can. We know that these 3 angles add up to 180. And I have these 2 angles. I can take 180 minus 75 minus 31, and that equals 74 degrees. So is B and E congruent? Are they the same? Yes, they are. So since we've got these two angles congruent in each triangle, then these 2 triangles are similar by angle. All right, let's look at another one. Side. So now we're going to be on the outside. So if 2 corresponding, or not 2, this should say 3, or all. If all corresponding sides are proportional, then the 2 triangles are similar. So remember what proportional means. So let's look at this. So we've got triangle PQR, triangle STU. So we need to look at it side by side. So corresponding side to corresponding side, and find the scale factor and see if each scale factor is the same. Remember, how do we find that? We put, let's see, this is a corresponding side, this corresponding side. So we put one over the other. So I've chosen to put the smaller one over the larger one. So then I'm going to do that for all of our corresponding sides. So we've got 5 here over 10 and 4 here over 8. Make sure whenever you do each of these, you're putting the same triangle on top and the same triangle on the bottom. If you get those mixed up, then we're going to have some issues. So remember, our ratio, we need to simplify it because these all look different, right? But let's simplify it and see. 3 over 6 simplifies to 1/2. 5/10 is 1/2. 4 over 8 is 1/2. So since all of our proportions, all of our ratios are the same, then these two triangles are similar based on side, side, side. So if you're given the outside measures, this is how we can find out if they are similar or not. We find the ratios for all three sides. Say all three, side, 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 that's like 3 times. All three have to be the same. Okay, then we have side, angle, side. So if two of our corresponding sides are proportional, just like this, and the included angle means it's got to be in between those two sides, are congruent, then the two triangles are similar. Okay, so we can see these two triangles. We've got triangle JKL, triangle MNP. That's a P. We can see we've got marked a side, an angle, a side. Side, angle, side. Okay, we need this angle that's in between the sides, so that's good already. Are they congruent? Yes, they're congruent because they're marked with one little arch. If they wouldn't be congruent if one was marked with 1 and the other was marked with 2, that would mean that they were not congruent. But since they're each marked with one little arch inside, that means that they're congruent. So then we need to look and see if the sides are proportional. So I'm going to do the same thing I did up here. I'm going to put corresponding sides on top of each other. I'm just doing this left to right. You can do it whichever way. Just make sure whenever you do both proportions, you put the same triangle on top and the same triangle on bottom. So I'm going to do 8 over 6. And then 20 over 15. Again, you need to reduce those fractions, and this reduces to 4/3. This also reduces to 4/3. So our two sides are proportional. We've got an included angle that is congruent. So these two triangles are similar based on side, angle, side. All right, let me know if you have any questions.